For over a century, the treasures of the boy king, Tutankhamun, were scattered, hidden away in museums and storage vaults across Egypt, a fragmented collection that mirrored the fragmented story of his short, mysterious life. But now, for the first time in over 3,300 years, every single one of his artifacts has been reunited. All 5,300 pieces are finally home, together under one magnificent roof, the Grand Egyptian Museum. This isn't just another exhibit, it's the complete, untold story of the Golden Pharaoh, brought back to life. When Howard Carter first breached the sealed tomb in 1922, the world was left breathless. Gold, jewels, and statues untouched by time. Yet, for decades, we've only seen glimpses of this splendor. Many objects were too fragile to display, while others were separated, making it impossible to grasp the full picture of Tutankhamun's world. Today, that has changed forever. Inside the Grand Egyptian Museum, an army of experts has meticulously restored each item, revealing details unseen for millennia. Some of these artifacts have never before been shown to the public. They now shine with the same brilliance they had on the day they were sealed in the Valley of the Kings. Walking through the galleries is like stepping back in time. You're not just looking at objects, you're walking through the king's life. Here, you'll find the majestic golden throne, a masterpiece of ancient art. Look closely at the backrest, and you'll see a surprisingly intimate scene. Tutankhamun and his queen, Ankhesenamun, sharing a quiet moment. In a culture where pharaohs were depicted as gods, this tender display of affection is incredibly rare. It gives us a window into their personal lives, showing a human side to royalty that was almost never recorded. Just a few steps away, you'll find another stunning sight, the king's chariots, fully restored and ready for battle. For years, theories suggested Tutankhamun was a frail, weak ruler. But these chariots tell a different story. One of them is a lightweight, agile war chariot, built for speed and combat. The wear and tear on it suggests it wasn't just ceremonial, it was used. This single piece of evidence challenges our entire perception of the boy king, suggesting he may have been a far more active and capable leader than we ever imagined. And then, you see it, holding court in the center of the hall, the iconic golden mask of Tutankhamun. No matter how many times you've seen it in pictures, nothing prepares you for its presence. The craftsmanship is flawless, a testament to the unparalleled skill of ancient Egyptian artisans. Made from over 10 kilograms of solid gold and inlaid with precious stones, it remains one of the most astonishing works of art ever created. It is the face of eternity, staring back at you across 33 centuries, but the mask is just the beginning. Surrounding it are the nested coffins, a series of sarcophagi, one inside the other, each more ornate than the last. The innermost coffin, which held the king's mummy, is crafted from solid gold. The sheer amount of wealth and resources poured into his burial is staggering. It demonstrates the immense importance of the afterlife in ancient Egypt and the belief that the king would be reborn as a god. Seeing them all assembled together, you can finally appreciate the grand scale of this royal funeral. The collection of weapons found in the tomb is rewriting history books. Among them is a dagger that has puzzled scientists for decades. Its blade is not made of bronze or gold, but of iron. What's so special about that? Tutankhamun lived during the Bronze Age. The Iron Age wouldn't begin for another 200 years. Analysis has confirmed the blade is made from meteorite iron, meaning ancient Egyptians were working with extraterrestrial materials, creating objects of incredible power and rarity. This wasn't just a weapon. It was a gift from the heavens, fit for a king, and there's more. The collection includes his ceremonial shields, boomerangs he might have used for hunting, and a stunning arsenal of bows and arrows. Together, these artifacts paint a picture of a young man who wasn't just a figurehead. He was trained as a warrior, skilled in archery and combat. This is the real Tutankhamun, a pharaoh prepared for both the duties of his reign and the dangers of the afterlife. What makes the Grand Egyptian Museum truly revolutionary is that for the first time, researchers can study all these objects side by side. Before, a scholar studying the chariots in one museum couldn't easily compare them with the weapons held in another. Now, they can trace patterns, compare materials, and connect the dots in ways that were previously impossible. This holistic view is unlocking new insights every day. For us, the visitors, it means we can walk through Tutankhamun's world and see it just as Howard Carter did, with every piece in its rightful context. But the most exciting part of this story might be what's happening behind the scenes. Deep within the museum, in state-of-the-art laboratories, a new investigation is underway. Scientists are re-examining everything: DNA from the king's mummy, residues found inside ancient cosmetic jars, and even foreign pollen grains that hitched a ride into the tomb. They are piecing together a puzzle that has haunted historians for a century. How did Tutankhamun die? His death at just 19 years old has long been a source of speculation. Was it an accident, perhaps a fall from a chariot? Was it illness, or was it something more sinister? Was he murdered, a victim of a palace conspiracy, silenced by those who wanted his power? With the entire collection now available for modern scientific analysis, these questions might finally be answered. Each artifact is a clue, a silent witness waiting to tell its story. This isn't just a museum, it's an active investigation. The reunion of these treasures is not the end of the story, but the beginning of a new chapter. We are finally able to understand Tutankhamun not just as a symbol, but as a person. We can see the games he played, the clothes he wore, the furniture he used, and the sacred objects he believed would guide him to immortality. The Grand Egyptian Museum has given us the complete story of Tutankhamun, all in one place, for the first time in history. After more than 3 millennia, the Boy King's legacy is finally whole again, waiting for the world to rediscover him. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey back in time. If you were as fascinated by this story as we are, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing discoveries from the ancient world. See you next time.